We're elated, overjoyed, super happy. I can't put to words the feeling. You can only imagine.
How can you put that to words?
But at the same time, again, like we talked before, we haven't heard from him. Is this position going to take him away to where we don't see him anymore? We can't talk to him like we used to anymore? We don't know. It's a new life. He's not Rob anymore. He's Leo the 14th. Does that mean as his brothers, we're like outsiders now because he's on top of the church and he's got more important things to do than family? I don't know. I sincerely hope not. I don't think it will turn out that way. But
well, Louis, he may be Leo now to the rest of the world.
Never able to go back.
I think he'll always be Rob to you, but we are elated for you and your family.
Yes. Well, thank you. But yes, he will always be Rob. If, like I said, I was telling someone else, if we do get over there and do get to meet him, I'm still going to treat him like my little brother. I'll give him a hug. I'll say, Rob, you idiot. What have you done? Take his hat off and give him a noogie.
Maybe just don't tousle his hair. Maybe
that's great.
Maybe not everything for a younger brother. Louis
that is great.
We have so appreciated our chat with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
To me, this is just a beautiful insight into the normal humanity of these three brothers. The other brother, I've watched a lot of interviews of his. He's been on almost every news network there is. And he said that he had talked to his brother, that he had like a 45-second phone call with him after he had become Pope. And then I found another interview in which the phone call came in while this interview was going on, and there's some film footage. Can we find that one?
What is it?
I just watched it. Let me see if I have it in my, I'm sure it's in my YouTube history here. Oh, here it is. I'm going to send this to you, Juan. I'm going to, oh, wait. How do I get this to you?
You can text it to me.
Text it to you. This is the footage that we have of the other brother getting a phone call from the Pope. It's on film here. Check this out. All right, Juan, when you're able to bring it up, sending it your way. There are so many things I'm still taking in about kind of this new era of the church. We all became accustomed to the era we were in with Francis. It was a bit of a tumultuous time with Francis. And the general sense I'm getting now is this is going to be an era of calm and peace. There's always going to be ruffled feathers in the church, and it's all humanity and all humanity's troubles and struggles in the church. So it's never just smooth sailing. But one of the headlines of an Italian newspaper today was something like "The Calm Pope" or "A Calm Pope." And that, I think that's telling. That's fitting the personality that is seeming to come out as I've watched interviews from this other brother. So here's the footage we have now of an actual phone call that the other brother received from the Pope while he was being interviewed about his brother being Pope. Let's check this out.
All right, here we go.
I'm here in Chicago to cover this historic breaking news of the first American Pope to ever be elected in the history of the Catholic Church. And the reason I'm in Chicago is because the Pope is from here. And yesterday, I had a chance to sit down with his brother, John Prevost. We talked about their childhood in Chicago, the Pope's favorite food, which is steak. He also told me they FaceTime almost every day. They play Wordle.
They play Wordle.
John was telling me
I heard this somewhere else, that the Pope loves to play Wordle. My wife and kids love to play Wordle. It fries my brain, so I don't do it. But that's, again, just a little window into the just normal humanity of the person we're calling our Holy Father.
Time he had spoken with his brother was Tuesday before the conclave began. The phone was ringing non-stop during the entire interview, but there was a particular phone call that was coming from a tablet in the basement, and John told me that might be the Pope. He did stop the interview and go to the basement. He realized he had a few missed calls from his brother, who is now the Pope. He called back, and I was able to witness that historic moment of the Pope's first call with his brother.
Oh, he's called for 2 hours already.
Well, why don't you answer?
Well, first you need to know you're on the air right now. This has been going on since 11 o'clock this morning. This is the first time I'm hearing that this thing rang, and we are being filmed and recorded.
Right now?
Right this very minute.
We don't want to reveal the content of that conversation because the Pope did not agree to be interviewed. But I can tell you they chat like normal siblings. John shared some words of congratulations to his brother. He also talked about making plans to travel at some point to Rome. When we continued the interview, John also told me that this is kind of like a bittersweet moment because he used to talk with his brother almost every day. And now that his brother becomes the Pope, and he's gonna be probably very busy, he doesn't know if he will be able to keep that same routine.
Wow. Wow, I'm impressed. That was respectful of the news network.
I was struck by that too. Yeah, you normally just want to put that out
Yeah,
there
I
for
mean,
the
if you
mass.
had a less ethical journalist, he would be like, "Yeah, I got footage of the Pope on the phone call." That was nice that he did that.
Which they did. It's totally gonna come out at some point. The first
Yeah.
public words of Pope Leo.
Yeah, it'll be just interesting to see how all of this unfolds.